This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Green Bay Packers. Two teams that have met at least twice a year since 1932. The Lions and Packers underway from Lambeau. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, smash Broncos!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You talk about this Lions defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
2nd and 6. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. Flexing his muscle at the 30. Still going. They can't stop him. Great blocking. Nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Here we go. Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Lions have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession. See if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Ready, set. Bronco 80. Ready,
Back to throw. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That one complete to Wilkins, the running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Packers have 5 and 6 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Darnell Mooney from 21 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
On play action, Fields. That's caught. It's Samuel Portal. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Those defense for the Packers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. He'll buy some time right. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 40 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8.
Hey, check that. Street.
They run again with Wilkins. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
70 Ranger. Ready.
Back to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Panther 60.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This is Wilkins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it here with Wilkins. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Packers have moved out in front. The point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from it.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
70 Lions. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Hooker. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. There he goes right side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Lions are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. He's showing the different ways he can hit you in this first quarter. One rushing, one receiving touchdown.
He's showing us he's not just a stereotype, isn't he? Not just a guy who carries the ball in the backfield, can get out into space, make plays with his hands downfield. That's a pretty good combination right there.
Defensively, you'd prefer to be going. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Here we go. Check.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
On the carry, it's Wilkins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
79 Broncos.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Good for a Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10.
Come on. Check. Check mash. Check mash. Panther streak. Panther streak.
They run with Wilkins. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Mustang 19, Dragon 60.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wilkins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
No. Ready.
On 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Lucas Van Ness in there on the tackle. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go. First down, Lions.
Play action. It's Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jamison Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
In motion, the tight end. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Into space at the 45. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Gibbs straight ahead. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here we go, son.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Yep. Right.
They'll go again with Gibbs. Shedding the tackle. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's Fields. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilkins. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Looking deep here from Mooney. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. Jamal Mooney with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. These two teams, they met at Ford Field earlier this season with the Lions winning that ball game. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series. Fields now to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
This now a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 119 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Fields. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 28. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying. Right back to him on first down. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkins. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here we go, son.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Fields. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. From the 50, here's Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Fields changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line.
16 yards. And the Lions first down.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Back to throw, Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. They snap it to Fields. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, shot.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
138 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now 2nd and 3. Off play action, Fields. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession.
But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Lions have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
60 Bobcat.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, smash. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Come on.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
18, Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep here for Mooney. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On the give, here's Gibbs. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they'll get him down right about the 20. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it fourth down. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of Coach coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive.
Okay,
this
ready?
time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
Hey, smash Broncos! Hut, hut.
On second down now, it's Wilkins. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
A point after, good by Groupie. And the lead is down to 24. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low.
There he goes, left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And off now to Gibbs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them. But all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it was 4th down and 1 in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little bit surprised that that's exactly what they decided to do. I kind of thought that they would go for it in that situation. But sometimes I'm sure you just think to yourself, take the 3 points, put them in your pocket and move on. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Go!
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. With this game well in hand, perhaps we're seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Wilkins. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
7 Pirates! Let's go!
2nd and 2. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, It's Wilkins, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will take over. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions, and it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer.